Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Tiger Lilith Tarot, and I'm going to be doing a reading for Cancer placements. Hello, Cancers. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, cross watchers. We're going to be doing a full moon in Aquarius reading. Currently, we are in Leo season. Just got out of Cancer season. And Cancers, I've got to tell you, I don't know if it's the Cancer placements that I have. I'm a Cancer moon and Mercury, or moon and Venus, excuse me. But Cancer season always, just historically, hits me like a ton of bricks. I always tend to get really antsy during Cancer season, incredibly emotional. My goodness. So, I don't know how Cancer season treated you Cancers. Cancer, if you're a Cancer sun, that I am not. Anyhow, I hope you had a good season, Cancers. We're going to look at Leo season, Aquarius full moon. So this is Aquarius full moon reading. This full moon was a super moon, which means it was close to the earth. This moon was almost as close to the earth as it could possibly get. It was just 1 degree off. 1% off, rather. So Aquarius, known as kind of the alien of the Zodiac, right? They're free thinkers. I hate the term thinking outside the box, but that is what they do more than any other sign. They're ruled by Uranus, which is a planet of, creativity, curiosity, expansion. I'm going to say quirkiness too. So we're going to look at how the few aspects of this full moon is going to affect you, Cancer. This is going to be a reading for 2 weeks from the full moon to the new moon. All right, we're going to jump right in here. This first row is going to be how can you best spark and expand your curiosity, right? Aquarius, very curious sign. Right, they ask a lot of, asking a lot of questions, asking the big questions in life as well. How to best spark your curiosity, Cancers. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Knight of Wands coming out. All right, I'm going to pull your spread and then we'll go over everything, okay? All right, this next row, we're going to do how can you grow your connections, right? Aquarius is also the humanitarian of the Zodiac. They understand connections are important, even though they are very independent, very, very independent energy. Leos are very independent as well. Neither sign likes relying on people, okay? So we're going to see how can you grow your connections? That's what we're looking at here. Both signs understand. Leo's a little more gregarious in their connection growing, but both signs understand the need for that. Wow, this is interesting. Okay, so that row is going to be a bit heavy there, Cancer. Page of Cups at the bottom. All right, this row is going to be what to release to be more independent. So that independent energy that both Leo and Aquarius embody. What Cancers release to be more independent? Speaking of Leo energy, there's the King of Wands. The World, which has Aquarius and Leo on it, and the Empress. Wow, we have 2 major arcanas and a court card here. Interesting. And then, what are your alien traits? I mentioned Aquarius, known as the alien of the Zodiac. I look at these as your gifts, right? These are your gifts or traits, qualities that you have that might not be traditional Cancer traits and qualities, or just traits, qualities that you have that a lot of people don't see in you. But they are your gifts. These are your alien traits. Okay. All right, Cancers. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Cups. We have the Page of Cups under the deck here. So there definitely could be possibly a love relationship that you recently walked away from because it was too mentally challenging. This person could have been playing mind games with you, made you feel trapped in your head. If it wasn't a love connection, it wasn't like a sexual, intimate connection. It wasn't a sexual connection. It was intimate. So it was a deep connection that possibly recently left your life. It said due to someone playing mind games, you felt stuck in your head. You couldn't find the truth. So you had to walk away. All right. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Wands. Wheel of Fortune, like the World, has the fixed signs on it, right? So Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus are here in the Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Pentacles and Knight of Wands. Okay, how can you best spark and expand your curiosity, Cancers? This is an interesting energy because there's a lot going on here. You're being asked to simultaneously be very mindful and caring of your home, of your physical environment, as well as your body, right? Because your body is another physical environment. It's the physical environment you walk through other environments in. So you're being asked to care, to pay special attention to your environment. I would say your home, your body, and possibly even your work environment, while also charging full speed ahead with lots of confidence and trying new things with the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands moves forward confidently. He jumps over obstacles in his path, kind of fly by the seat of your pants energy. So they're kind of contradictory energies. That's why I say there's a lot going on here, because it's almost like you are really being asked to be in one mentality when it comes to your home and your body and your like I said, possibly even your work environment, but to also embody this fly by the seat of your pants, throw a bunch of stuff to the wall and see what sticks kind of energy. And then we have the wheel in the middle here. The Wheel of Fortune. It feels like the universe is this embodying almost like two different energies at the same time. It almost feels like it's a gift from the universe here. The universe is giving you the opportunity to do that in these next 2 weeks, to embody both energies. That's what I'm getting with the Wheel of Fortune. It feels like luck is turning in your favor here, and keep going with that. Don't question the luck that you are receiving from the universe, and that will help expand your curiosity and spark a new curiosity inside of you. We're going to clarify and get more info once I'm done reading the rest of this, alrighty? So we're going to hear the Five of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. How can you grow your connections? There's a need to let your guard down here and to not be as bitter and resentful of the past. You're holding on to a lot from the past here, Cancers, and it needs to be released for you to continue to grow your connections. Because there's a spark here with the Ace of Wands, trusting your instincts. But it's hard to trust those instincts when we've got the Five of Cups and the Nine of Wands here. Nine of Wands, I call my Wounded Warrior card. Do you see how suspicious he looks? He's like suspect of anything coming his way. This has been a long journey. No one's acknowledging it. Feels unseen, left out. The Five of Cups, there's bitterness and resentment, disappointment here in this Five of Cups energy, right? The Five of Cups, he's upset because his taste for wine has turned bitter. He doesn't like the taste anymore. Something that once gave him pleasure and joy doesn't do that anymore, and he's upset about it, mourning it, almost mourning a loss. But if he would turn around, there's two more cups here that are sitting upright. These haven't spilled. So there's still possibilities, right? But he's not looking at them. So it's to grow your connections. It's getting yourself out of kind of a funk is what I'm going to say here, Cancer, so that you can see this spark, this attractive spark that is coming in, that the universe is giving you. All right. Now here we've got the King of Wands, the World, and the Empress. Let me go real quick. Wheel of Fortune, I mentioned the fixed signs. It's ruled by Jupiter. King of Wands is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but Leo, really, the kings are the fixed signs. So that's Leo. Then we have, again, fixed signs, same as here. And then the Empress is Taurus, Libra energy. All right, ruled by, the Empress is Venus, connected to the planet Venus. So, what to release to be more independent? All right, Cancer. I've said this in every reading. You're the last reading I'm doing, and I'm not joking you, and it's always happened in this row. I've said this in every single reading, so there seems to be a theme here, is that what to release to be more independent is this idea, this concept that you have all the answers, right? There's this really, and maybe it's the Aquarius full moon paired with Leo energy, but there's this feeling of needing, right? All signs have had this message of ask more questions. You don't have all the answers, right? Remember, the first row is how to spark and expand curiosity. Aquarius is always learning, because they're searching for the truth. Leo is very big on the truth as well. So asking questions. The King of Wands is a leader. He's confident of himself. He's sure of himself. He likes to be seen in public. He's attractive. People like to follow the King of Wands. He's confident. He's loyal. And very independent as well. Not a micromanaging leader at all. But it's saying to release that, to be more independent. You know, release this idea that you have to be the leader all the time, that you will have all the answers. And this could, I don't know why, specifically for some of you, this is in social media. Maybe you're an influencer or something, and you get kind of waylaid when people ask you questions and you don't have the answer. You know, I feel like saying, Cancer, it's okay to admit that you don't have all the answers. The World here, what to release to be more independent. This idea that that if others aren't seeing what you're doing, then it doesn't mean anything. Especially being right next to this Nine of Wands, this card of not feeling acknowledged for your journey, right? And just feeling worn out. You almost, Cancer, it feels like you have this need that if, like I said, if other people don't see your successes, then they didn't really happen, but they did. So release this idea that you need, it's not really even praise from other people, but it's more acknowledgement from other people. Your successes are still there, whether the people you want to acknowledge them actually do or not. They did still happen, right? And then we have the Empress here, what to release to be more independent. Again, you know, it might be time, Cancers, for you to be a little self-serving these next 2 weeks. The Empress is all about reciprocal energy, balance. There's fairness here because she doesn't give energy to people that don't give it back, and vice versa. It's fertility and abundance, but you're being asked to release that to be more independent. So I feel like there is a message here in these next 2 weeks to maybe, this is a weird message, but not be so reciprocal with energy. Especially with the Knight of Wands here. I feel like there's, and with these cards, there's a need to kind of loosen up and be a little bit more playful, I think, Cancer. We'll see more when we clarify. What are your alien traits? 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, and, oh, wow. On the 5 of Swords. Sorry, I just realized we have 4 threes. I thought we had 3. 3, 3. The World is 21, which breaks down to 3, and the Empress is 3. So we have 4 threes right here. Threes are about building momentum, creativity, right? Expression, synthesis, fulfillment. So the 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 5 of Swords for what are your alien traits? People might not see you as someone who is able to cooperate with others, but you're actually very good at working with others, Cancer. You're very good at working with others. And being on the, taking advice, taking criticism, I feel. You appreciate your mentors and your elders and those wiser than you. And that might not come off. People might not see that in you, but you do. You appreciate learning from those who have been there before. I feel like you really, really value the knowledge and wisdom that age and maturity brings to a person. 3 of Cups, alien trait that you like to go out and have a damn good time, Cancer. Cancer, water sign, maybe maybe the impression is that you're emotional or overly emotional or something. But no, you like to party. You like to have a good time. You like to go out with your friends and let your hair down and go out to a restaurant or a concert or the park or bar or something like that. But it's fun and enjoyment. And then we've got the 5 of Swords. That's an interesting energy because the 5 of Swords can be a little underhanded. It's about winning at all costs. It's a ruthless energy sometimes. So that might be one of your little alien traits, is people just don't see exactly how much is going on in your mind. Too, because the 5 of Swords can also be some self-doubt, criticism of yourself in your own head, passing judgment on yourself, you know, and it's kind of a projection of you, the judgment that you're passing on others, but you turn it to yourself. So there's a lot going on mentally behind the scenes that people might not realize there. All right, Cancers, we're going to clarify and we're going to get a wee bit more information here. Okay. Oh, 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And I do feel, Cancer, like you need to have some fun. Like I said, let luck turn in your favor. Accept the gifts. Go out and have a good time with friends, right? You don't need all the answers. It's time to enjoy yourself a little bit during Leo season. All right, Queen of Pentacles. Let's look at this for Cancer. Spark and span curiosity. Queen of Pentacles here. Queen of Pentacles. What is this? Judgment. So it's really making a solid decision and sticking to it. You could have had, right, judgment is a spiritual awakening. Once you see something a certain way, you can't unsee it. Judgment is also something coming back from the past sometimes. So if you're feeling a little, I don't know, out of sorts, but you didn't feel that way a year ago, if you keep a journal or something, or even a daily planner, I would suggest looking back at what you were doing, what was happening when you felt good about your body and your home environment and your work environment, and almost try and replicate that. I feel like it's saying looking back will help you. 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Could be heartbreak that you're getting over now as well. Well, I mentioned that with you did recently. It feels like walk away from a connection. But yeah, look to the past for answers if you're not sure how to be mindful and properly care for your home and your body right now, your work. You know, it's almost like you forgot. Look to your past documents, or if you don't have anything written down, just think back to a time that you were taking care of those things. And I feel like almost replicating that behavior would be helpful. Wheel of Fortune, how can Cancers spark and expand curiosity? Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this is saying, like, take the gift. Yeah, the Star. Aquarius energy here with the Star. This is Aquarius's major arcana card. And Aquarius is on the Wheel of Fortune as well. So this is an energy, what I would say is the gifts that the universe is trying to give you right now are expansive, they're optimistic, they're harmonious. And the universe, like, they really want to give this to you. Bring in that harmony and that expansion for you. All right, and the Knight of Wands. How to spark and expand curiosity. Knight of Wands. Like I said, you're being asked to simultaneously try something from the past while moving confidently forward. The Sun. Leo energy. How funny. I say funny because, you know, it's Aquarius, Moon, Leo, Sun. Current that we're in. So it's funny that those came out. The Sun with the Knight of Wands. So, yeah, feeling really optimistic. Keep yourself in a really optimistic frame of mind as best you can. Keep moving forward confidently and surround yourself with people that encourage you. Because you're very encouraging to others, but you might not, you know, and maybe you're missing some of that encouragement with whatever this connection is that you walked away from. Maybe it was encouraging, but, you know, there were other issues that superseded that. And that you had to leave. So, yeah, move forward very confidently. Trust your gut, too. Really do trust your instincts during these next 2 weeks, Cancer. They're not going to lead you astray here. Okay? Let's look at this 5 of Cups. Whoa, that was quick. 4 of Wands. All right. So you could have been the person, whatever you're resentful, bitter about, could have been someone that you lived with. Okay? Could have been someone you lived with. If not, it was probably someone you met at a party, at a music festival possibly, or a carnival. a circus or at a homecoming party or a housewarming party. The Four of Wands is home and hearth. So how to grow your connections, it's really seeing that all is not lost, and that you do still have that there is still a solid foundation for you to go back to, Cancer. Even though it might not look exactly the way you want it to, it's there. And there is love there as well still that is available to you. Even though some of that love, right, some of it's gone, but some of it is still there. And you can manifest from those 2 cups that are still up. You can make more, right? Let's look at what this 9 of Wands is. Grow connections for Cancers. 9 of Wands, please. 9 of Wands. 4 of Swords. Man. Okay. We have 2 4s coming out in a row here. 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords with the 9 of Wands. 4 of Swords is a card of rest. As you can see, comfort, right? She's protected in this nest. It's very maternal, this 4 of Swords in particular. Very maternal energy there. It's like you're resting your heart. How to grow your connections is to, right? Remember I said, excuse me, to like take it easy, have fun, but like let yourself rest. Don't get, there's a lot of anxiety here with this 5 of Cups, 9 of Wands energy. Don't get so caught up in people noticing your journey, right? Just take a break. If you need to take a break, rest, retreat, come back to yourself. Resting your mind in particular with the 4 of Swords. Swords are about intellect, right? They're the air signs. So rest is needed here because, again, Wounded Warrior card, 9 of Wands. You've been on a long journey. It's almost at the end. 10s are completions of a cycle. So you're almost there. But let yourself rest a little bit. Don't work yourself to the bone trying to complete this journey. Just let it happen naturally and allow yourself to rest when you need it because your heart needs it. And this Ace of Wands, this is that spark, that gut feeling that I think you should trust. The Emperor, fire sign, Aries card here with the Emperor. The Ace of Wands is fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, right? So could be Aries specific. And Aries is a 4 as well. So we have 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords, and 4. So we have 4, 4, 4, right? 4s are about structure, security in the material world, stability, and balance. So how to grow your connections. I feel like once you've kind of mourned and gotten your rest, you come back as like a boss here with this Emperor energy. And that's what's going to give you this spark. Let this Ace of Wands energy, trust your gut here, Cancer, because it's going to lead to either you meeting someone that is stable and supportive, or you being that stable, supportive person for yourself. Okay? It's quite possible you could meet an Aries, though. The 4 of Wands is an Aries card as well. And Knight of Wands. Yeah. It doesn't need necessarily intimate. You could be attracted to this person, but this person could be a boss, an authority figure. But this is a good connection. And so how to grow your connections is to trust in that spark and to be confident in yourself. Really, confidence is key here. Okay. The King of Wands, what to release to be more independent. What to release to be more independent. King of Wands. Sorry, not the Knight. The King of Wands. Oh, look, the Ace of Wands. So we got the Ace of Wands coming out twice. I think that's the first repeat we've had. Yeah. Okay, Ace of Wands with the King of Wands. What to release to be more independent. So when it comes to growing your connections, this Ace of Wands is a good thing, right? Trusting that gut feeling, following it. But when it comes to being more independent, it's not so helpful, which makes sense. If it's helpful in coming together with people, maybe it's not so helpful for independence. But King of Wands, Ace of Wands. So what to release to be more independent is not only having all the answers, but it's almost like expecting the universe to give the answers to you if you don't have it, because aces are an inception of something. Nothing has really happened yet, but it's there. It's floating around in the atmosphere, and if you notice it, you can grab it if you're paying attention, right? So I feel like what this is saying is that if you don't have the answers, you kind of expect the universe to come in and give it to you. And that doesn't necessarily happen all the time. So it's almost like releasing an expectation that the universe will give you all the answers if you don't have them. Like your gut will give you the answers if you don't have it. Because if we're talking intellectual or emotional or something, your gut might not have the answer. So, yeah. That's what I'm going to say there. The world here for Cancers. What to release to be more independent. The world, please. Clarify for Cancers. 7 of Cups. Very fantasy energy here. A little wishy-washy, a little fantastical. Looking at all of your options. Not really picking one yet because you're not sure which direction you want to go. I almost feel like saying here what to release to be more independent. It's almost the same thing. Like I said, this kind of fantasy that many people are going to acknowledge you. And I'm not saying that you don't deserve to be acknowledged, Cancer. That's not it at all. But this has to do with not needing the acknowledgement and not fantasizing about it and dreaming about it, because I feel like you can get a little caught up in that energy. And then again, it causes you to downplay your own successes. Okay? So just be aware of that. All right, we've got the Empress. Be more independent. What to release? It's this Empress energy. This is kind of a curious energy for what to release to be more independent. Yeah, okay. 10 of Wands, 5 of Swords. So we have the 9 of Wands here, the 10 of Wands. There's the completion of the cycle. 10 of Wands. 5 of Swords we have right here as well. So our first, 2 actually. Our first duplicate here with the 5 of Swords. And right next to it, nonetheless. What to release to be more independent. So this Empress energy, right, equal give and take, but there hasn't been equal give and take. You took on way too many burdens here with the 10 of Wands. They're other people's burdens and responsibilities. They're not even yours, but you took them on anyway. And it caused you so much mental just duress. It caused you to feel not like yourself, Cancer, is what I'm getting here. Because of the amount of energy that you were taking on that was not yours, but you were being helpful. You were helping other people, right? So I go back to what I said in the beginning, is that it's time for you to lay that burden down so that you can get out of this ruthless, winning at all costs, self-doubt feeling, and back to equal reciprocity. Well, equal and reciprocity, kind of redundant, isn't it? But you know what I'm saying. Yeah, see, we got the Devil at the bottom of the deck. Something tempted you that took you out of a higher vibrational place. Someone, it feels like, Cancer, you just really wanted to take care of. But they laid all their burdens and responsibility. But then it became all your responsibility, and they were just like, oh, okay, you're going to take care of me? Cool. And then it's like they put in no effort. And that's not very attractive for a friendship or any other partnership. Okay, what are your alien traits? 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles, please, for Cancer. 7 of Wands. Another Leo card, okay? 7 of Wands with the 3 of Pentacles. You're very self-assured. People don't see that in you. Not because 7 of Wands is a card of just knowing that you know. There's a peace to the card, even though there are 7 wands that are about to come up and attack her. But she's not afraid. She's just sitting there in a very zen-like atmosphere. So I feel, Cancer, like the message here, one of your alien traits, is that you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. You are not afraid of hard work. Because I feel like you know that it takes hard work to accomplish something, to feel successful. At least for you it does. So yeah, you like getting your hands dirty. You like working with other people. You know this is what works for you, and you will defend yourself. You will stand in your knowing. You're much stronger, I think, than people might realize, because of that maternal instinct that's just natural inside of you, right? Cancers are the mothers of the zodiac. Okay, we got the Three of Cups here, alien traits for Cancer. I think this is you knowing how to have a good time, Cancer. Oh, the Eight of Swords with the Three of Cups, alien traits. Well, that's interesting. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom with the Ten of Cups. Sometimes certain people that you hang around with, that you spend time with, can make you feel a little trapped in your brain. You're very susceptible to other people's thoughts and opinions, possibly more so than others realize, because you come off, right, so strong and courageous, which you are. But you also care what other people think, and it affects you very much. So I think one of your little alien traits here is that, one, you're able to have a good time while still being trapped in your head. It's interesting because it's this duality thing where it's like, embody these two energies at once, Cancer. I feel like you do that over here too, but there's another message here that you're susceptible to intrusive thoughts when you are in celebration, having a good time, because you take other people's opinions and words very much to heart, and you know that's why they can get stuck in you. Okay, Five of Swords. What's this Five of Swords? I'm going to laugh if like the Empress comes out with the Five of Swords. That'd be the reverse of that, you know. Five of Swords, please. Ten of Swords. Wow. This speaks to your resilience here, Cancer. One of your alien traits is that you are actually able to end a cycle much quicker than, oh wow, with the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck and the Hermit, 2 nines. Interesting. You are able to end cycles much quicker than others, Cancer. It's almost like you don't need the in-between, right? Because everything is consecutive in the tarot, you know, ace through 10. So we go from Five of Swords to the Ten of Swords here, and I almost feel like you don't need to experience the 6, 7, 8, or 9 of Swords, if that makes sense. You don't need all of that, all of those experiences that lead up to the Ten of Swords. Right? You're very intuitive sign, Cancer. Not only are you the maternal sign of the zodiac, but you are also ruled by the moon, which the moon, linked to, you know, intuition, controls the tides, the water. And what are our bodies comprised of? A whole lot of water. I can't remember the percentage right now. It's been a long time since I learned that in school. But you trust your intuition. And when you start seeing, I feel, Cancer, like when you start seeing yourself act in a ruthless way, acting not like yourself, that there's all this self-doubt and these intrusive thoughts and all this stuff, I feel like you trust that intuition that you have, and you're like, whoa, this isn't me. Ten of Swords, I'm ending this. Because you're a very sensitive sign, Cancers, and Ten of Swords is about the end of something. It's despair. It's someone typically that's been stabbed in the back 10 times, right? What could have, generally 1 or 2 stabs to the back will you know, could seriously hurt / kill someone if the location is, you know, depending on the location, right? But this is 10 stabs to the back. It's staying way too long and letting yourself get hurt over and over again. You can see that the hurt is already coming, Cancer. And so you don't need all. It's almost like once you get to the Five of Swords, it feels like the Ten of Swords. Like it feels like you've been stabbed in the back 10 times, even though the stabbing hasn't happened. I hope that makes sense. Because again, it's your intuition that's telling you these things, that you don't need the proof. You don't need the physical proof of 6, 7, 8, 9 of Swords in order to know that the 10 is coming. So you nip it in the butt. And it enables you to be able to move on quicker because you don't sit around and wait. Okay. And this is not to say you don't give people a chance. You absolutely do. It's just like I say, you trust your intuition so much that you're not going to stick around and get hurt or let all those 10 swords actually go in your back. You could see it coming a mile away, and so you so you cut it off. All right, I don't know. Remember if I mentioned this at the beginning of your reading? I'm going to answer a question for you guys. Yes or no question or an open-ended question. If you don't have one in your mind right now, go ahead and pause the video. And I'm going to answer this question to the best of my ability. I'm going to pull 3 cards from this deck here. All right, Cancer. So again, could be yes or no. Doesn't have to be. Can be open-ended. 3 cards for Cancer placements, please, universe. What Cancers need to know. Answer to their question. Oh, look, there's your card, the Queen of Cups. I just sat here and said the word intuition like 10 times, right? I don't know if you could see this, if it will focus, but the word on this card is intuition. And the Queen of Cups is your energy, Cancer. So there you are, right? You trust your intuition. I think we've already gone over that. So let's get 2 more cards, please, for Cancers. Universe, what is the answer to Cancer's question? Okay, we have Death, number 13, Scorpio energy. 1 more, please. 1 more for Cancer. Okay. And, the 9 of Wands. Again. The 9 of Cups at the bottom. Okay? So, intuition, death, and the word on this card is resilience. All right, so if you had a yes or no question, this is an interesting one. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say the answer is yes. I'm a little hesitant to say like yes with gusto. But I think the answer is yes. It's not a tentative yes, it's a yes. If you did not have a yes or no question and it was open-ended. Cancer, I feel like there's something. Stay the course with this 9 of Wands. Don't give up. Be resilient. Whatever your question was or whatever, be resilient. But I feel like there's something that you wish was already over that's not over. It's like there's someone in your life that's sticking around and you don't want them there anymore. Or there's some sort of situation going on that you don't want to be happening, but it has not had its natural ending yet. Even though the Death card is here. If it's followed by the 9 of Wands, resilience, and like I said, 10s are end of cycles, it feels like there is an ending that you want to happen, but like it can't happen yet because the journey isn't done. And I feel intuitively, again, you're using your intuition because whatever, if it's a situation, if it's a relationship, if it's whatever it is, the reason you want it to end right now is, again, because you're so intuitive, you know it's going to end if it hasn't already. And so you're kind of like, can we move this along? I feel you getting impatient with an energy that is sticking around that you know isn't going to stick around, and you just want to be done with it. So be patient, Cancer. It's almost done. 9 of Wands. It's almost there. Just be resilient. Just keep at it. Keep your temper. Keep using your intuition. Let your intuition be your guide. It is incredibly strong. You just have a strong intuition, period, because of being a Cancer. So, Cancers, all that being said, this is what I have for you for the Aquarius full moon. Go ahead, like and subscribe if you feel the need or the drive to do so. I appreciate it. Leave me a comment if you'd like to. I love reading comments, and I am happy to engage with you in them. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer those. Email is in the description box below. Otherwise, you have yourself a great day, and I will see you at your next reading. Take care.